Welcome to Business with Louis, the show where we explore the fascinating world of business and entrepreneurship. Today, we're going to dive into a crucial concept that can make or break a company: business ethics in practice. So, what exactly is business ethics in practice? Simply put, it's about making decisions and taking actions that are not only good for your business, but also good for people and the planet. It's about being responsible, transparent, and fair in all your dealings, whether it's with customers, employees, suppliers, or the environment. The importance of business ethics in practice cannot be overstated. In today's world, consumers are more informed and more demanding than ever before. They expect companies to not only deliver high-quality products and services, but also to do so in a way that is sustainable, ethical, and responsible. Companies that fail to meet these expectations risk damaging their reputation, losing customer trust, and ultimately affecting their bottom line. The concept has been around for decades, but it gained significant traction in the 1990s with the emergence of corporate social responsibility and sustainability reporting. Since then, there has been a growing recognition of the importance of ethics in business, driven in part by high-profile scandals, regulatory changes, and shifting consumer expectations. At the heart of business ethics in practice are several key principles and theories. One of the most influential frameworks is the stakeholder theory, which argues that companies have a responsibility to all stakeholders, not just shareholders. This includes employees, customers, suppliers, communities, and the environment. Another important concept is the triple bottom line approach, which suggests that companies should measure their success not only by their financial performance, but also by their social and environmental impact. Influential thinkers like Milton Friedman, who argued that the sole purpose of business is to maximize profits, have had a significant impact on the development of business ethics in practice. However, others like John Mackey, co-founder of Whole Foods Market, have made a strong case for the importance of ethics and social responsibility in business. So, how does business ethics in practice play out in real life? Let's look at some examples. Patagonia, the outdoor apparel company, is a great illustration of a company that has embedded ethics into its culture and decision-making processes. They use environmentally friendly materials, promote fair labor practices, and encourage customers to repair and reuse their products rather than discarding them. On the other hand, companies like Volkswagen and Wells Fargo have faced significant reputational damage due to ethical lapses. Volkswagen's emissions scandal and Wells Fargo's fake accounts debacle are stark reminders of the consequences of prioritizing profits over people and the planet. So, how can you apply business ethics in practice in your own venture or career? First, establish a clear set of values and principles that guide your decision-making. Conduct regular audits of your business practices to identify areas for improvement, and engage with stakeholders to understand their concerns and expectations. Lead by example, demonstrating a commitment to ethics and responsibility in your own behavior as a leader. Another practical tip is to integrate social and environmental considerations into your product development, supply chain management, and marketing strategies. Companies like Warby Parker and Tom's have successfully incorporated social responsibility into their business models, creating a positive impact on the community while driving growth and profitability. Moreover, businesses can benefit from adopting tools and frameworks such as the Global Reporting Initiative, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and the B Corp certification. These resources provide a structured approach to measuring and reporting social and environmental performance, helping companies to identify areas for improvement and track progress over time. In conclusion, business ethics in practice is not just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have for any business that wants to succeed in the long term. By prioritizing transparency, accountability, fairness, and respect for stakeholders, you can build trust, foster loyalty, and create a positive impact on the world around you. As my colleague on Wall Street once said, A good reputation is like a bank account. It takes time to build, but it can be withdrawn in an instant. So, let's make sure we're depositing into that account every day, through our actions and decisions as business leaders. Remember, ethics is not just about avoiding risks or complying with regulations. It's about creating value, driving innovation, and making a positive difference in the world. That's it for today's Business with Louis. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, every great business starts with action. Make your next move count.